I'm Marlu Allan, and this is my husband, Scott Stallard. We are supporters of the opera, and we have been supporters of the opera since 2005. We saw our first opera in San Francisco in the last century, and it was because we really liked the movie Pretty Woman. So we went to see La Traviata. That was our first opera.
I actually saw my first opera as a junior high kid in LA, Madame Butterfly. I remember going down there with a bunch of kids in the honors society or whatever we were back then, and they were all horsing around and not sure why they were there. I am loving this opera. I didn't even know this sort of thing existed. I was just mesmerized, and I never recovered. And you sort of figure out, I think Pretty Woman had it right. It's either in your soul or it's not, and you can learn to enjoy it. It was clearly in my soul, and it just touched me. And then as time went on, I really differentiated that with classical music and other forms of music, but nothing was quite like the opera. I asked a lot of questions. Nobody else in my family was into it. My brother a little bit as a music major, but really, I just never recovered. All the NextGen programs play a vital role in the community and with Arizona Opera. The one that I'm particularly just amazed by is our education program. We got to see some of the folks that put on these performances in the schools. And you realize these individuals, you say, well, how often do you do this? Oh, we do this like every day. We do this for like the whole school. We tens of thousands of kids. You're kidding me, you do that? So our reach into the community for people who buy tickets to see the opera on the stage is like this big. And the number of kids that get to see the opera in a compact form, in a way that they can enjoy is like that big. Here, not that big. It has to fit on the screen. It's absolutely enormous. And I think back to my own personal experience and the impact of just a little opera back when I was in 7th grade. Well, gosh, you hit tens of thousands of kids with an opera. They go, what is it? Oh, it's cool. It's fun. Those are your bravos, 20, 30, 40 years down the road. Not only that, it gets them set up to enjoy the operatic art form for their whole lives.
I think the apprentice programs are really important, and we have numerous apprentices in the costume shop, and their ability to work in that costume shop, learn their skills, work as a team member, and set themselves up for a career in that sort of thing, sort of fashion or costumes or whatever. I think it's really important to give them those skills, and while they're still going to school.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like when I was in college, I would take summer jobs where I would work in my field of study.
Yeah, I remember walking in one day and a young person I had not met, I said, what's your role in the apprentice program? She says, oh, come back here. She was learning how to use the die-vat machine that we had just made happen in there. And I didn't even know, I'd never seen this thing. It's quite a contraption, and a lot of plumbing, but she was doing this dyeing of these fabrics for an upcoming show. And they were just stunning. And she said, there's really nowhere else in school or in town where she could learn how to do that. She was having a ball. Wow, there really is a lot to go. This is just the costume shop. You realize all the departments that have to come together to make the show go on. And the role the apprentice program plays in all of them, from what I can tell. The folks who are working on the video wall for writers, there were apprentices involved with that, as I recall. It's just amazing. The expertise and mojo they bring to the company.
I would tell someone they should support the apprentice program because we are giving the kids the skills they need to be successful for the rest of their life.
The other thing I'd say about encouraging somebody to support the apprentice program is sometimes you can give to an organization and in general it helps, but here's a case where you can donate to a specific program, a specific individual, and you can go meet them. You can talk to them. You can exchange Zoom meetings or letters. You can truly go on their journey with them. And for a lot of people, that getting that connection with where their donations and contributions are going is just a huge deal. I didn't know that meant anything to me until I experienced it.
By supporting the apprentice program, you're making a difference, a positive difference in someone's life.